pursuing supply chain management and logistics. And along with that, I'm also working in Walmart as a merchandising associate. Apart from that, I'm a recent graduate, so I don't hold any experience in this relevant industry, but I want to learn new things and I want to learn things like how to enter into industry from the best people. So that's it. Thank you for having me. I don't have any experience right now, so when I start working, I'll definitely bring my expertise in this.
Hello everyone, my name is Ankur Sinha, and to introduce myself first, as I have no supply chain experience. I'm a senior recruiter with Amazon, and I hire students from across Canada for software dev roles. I did my MBA in HR, I worked with TCS, I'm now working with Amazon, and the whole purpose of being here is to, any networking event cannot hurt you, so as long as it's not hurting me, I'm here. Taking some lessons from him, and contribution to this group is, in case you want to get your resume reviewed, initially I can do it for free. Thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Holly Christie. I'm a supply chain executive with, oh my goodness, a few decades of experience. Prior to going into supply chain, getting my CSCMP, I worked for about 7 years in sales and 7 years in finance. Realized that's not where I wanted to be. I liked being on the other side of the things. I worked in about 10 different industries, and I have a connection of, I don't know, many hundreds of people on LinkedIn, and I know the majority of them. So what can I bring to this group? I can definitely bring networking opportunities to you. If that's something you're looking for, please connect with me, and I will do what I can to help you in any way that I can. Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Hello, everybody. It's so wonderful to see all those beautiful faces today. I'm Deborah Rossio. I've had the privilege of working with Sandeep, and that's how I came to this. So I've been a supply chain professional for 25 years. Can you believe it? I know I don't look like it, but I actually hit my 25th anniversary, and I was lucky enough to fall into that profession while I was doing project management at Colgate Mullen, and it was one of the best things that ever happened to me. I love supply chain, all aspects of it. My focus in supply chain is really strategic, so it's on the strategic sourcing side, very much in major projects, heavily involved in contracts, and the procurement of direct and indirect materials. So that's my experience. Petrochemical, oil and gas, mining, consumer packaged goods, oral pharmaceutical, to name a few. So what I could bring to this group, outside of my smile, because I try to do that as much as I can, is anything that I can help as far as my experience is concerned, I'd be happy to do that. I love engaging. Ankur and I commuted here together today, and we're talking about COVID and what's happened since then. And it's been a time of not really socializing very much. So, I mean, what I can give is one thing, but what everybody else can give here is, continuing to do this, helping it to grow, and for us to spend as much time as we can together learning from each other. So, thank you so much for having me.
All the speakers, when you come on the podium to say something or introduce yourself, make sure you are facing the camera so people on Zoom can see you as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Bruno. Thank you. Sorry about that. Yeah, please. Come in. No, this one. You face here.
Hi everyone, my name is Abhishek. Very warm welcome to me and to all of you. I really like the idea for the group. It's given us the opportunity to interact. Especially most of us have migrated from India and coming here. So I think it's a really good group. I enlisted 4 years back, and I think it's a very good opportunity for us to develop. And something about myself. I have almost 8 years of experience in supply chain and procurement. I started with few of the industries that you mentioned, oil and gas, petrochemical. Now I'm in mining, so maybe next to CPG. I follow you.
following that route.
Yeah, so I have been in demand planning, procurement. Currently, I'm working with Valley. It's a pretty big base metal and iron ore mining company. So I work as a category manager. So I look after categories such as um, tires, rental equipment, indirect procurement for MRO goods and supplies. So has been a good experience for me with Valley. I've been working here for almost now 4 years. Have progressed within different roles, different categories. And what I can contribute to the group is, I think whatever I have learned through my journey, especially it's very hard to enter a job market. So anyone wants to connect with me to share my experiences of the networking, how I did it, I got my job through networking. I'm not saying that that's the best possible way, but I think there is mix of everything that we need to do. Ranging from networking, maybe applying for some random jobs. But yeah, I'll be happy to share my experience. Not that old experience, I remember a lot of stuff. On the personal side, I have a very young family. I have a 2-year-old daughter. So yeah, if I miss, I think I do miss replying on LinkedIn sometimes, but that's because you get busy. But other than the professional thing, if we want to socialize or grow together in the country, I'll be happy to do so. I'm very fortunate, I believe, to be part of the group, and I would like to contribute as much as I can. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. My name is Shaurya, and I'm new to the country. It's probably my 21st or 22nd year over here. And before this, I used to work in project planning, scheduling, cost control. So all the experience that I have of supply chain is from my project management college back in India. And apart from that, I have, I've been working with a lot of procurement guys, procurement colleagues, logistics. So from there, because I was following up with them, I came to know about so much of the complexities and so much of the things which go on. And there I got my interest in the supply chain and the logistics. So I got introduced to the group by Mr. Ravi, who also used to work in Oman. I have worked in Oman for 5 years for L&T Hydrocarbon, and before that I was in Services and Trade Company, which is a construction company. And I think, and this is my first networking event there, and it is so good that it's formal and at the same time so informal, meeting everyone, and I would learn a lot from you. I'm absolutely sure of that. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Shaurya. Thank you.
Okay. My name is Yogesh Balsar. I've been into supply chain for 20 years. My core focus was kind of process improvement, Six Sigma, PMPs, project management, and my core area at this moment is aviation procurement. Working for UK-based company, heading the North American market for procurement. Apart from my core skills, I'm a real estate broker, I'm an investor, I'm a professional photographer as well, and
Wow.
I'm an avid traveler. And I'm a good trainer, so I have a vast experience of SAP, PP, MMWM, SD, Six Sigma Green Belt, Apex, so stuff like that, all supply chain core skills. Anybody and anyone, or for that matter, job, kind of resume or anything that you want to talk about North American supply chain, I'm flexible, I'm very open to discuss, share anything that I know, and anything outside of the world, real estate, photography, traveling, I'm willing to share anything.
Wow. well.
I hope it's free. It is free. It is absolutely free. Anytime.
Yes.
I didn't mention that she's a Six Sigma Black Belt as well, so congratulations.
Wow. Amazing. Thank you so much, Yogesh. That's like really amazing. And thank you for being so generous with all your, the offer skills. Sir.
Hello everyone. My name is Parampreet, and I've been pretty much entire career primarily in procurement, close to 18 years. Different industries, starting with commodities, CPG, insurance, consulting, and most latest in QSR. Different countries, India, Middle East, I've handled Africa as well, and most recently in North America, of course. I moved to Canada in 2015, so again, as my journey, as I can see, most of the faces are immigrants, and even new job seekers are immigrants as well. So as an immigrant, my journey, whether it was professional or personal, I'll be happy to share, whatever, as Manojji said that, failures, we'll be happy to share that. Insecurities, what we go through, what we don't know, the fears. So we'll be happy to go if that helps someone. So, and whatever, feel free to reach out in case anyone is interested to have a chat. And yeah, looking forward to making some great connections and networking with all of you.
Sorry, Prabhji, if I'm not mistaken, you are working with one of the food.
Yeah, I'm currently working for Pizza Hut, leading their
Pizza Hut, yeah.
for Canada.
The reason I ask you that, the next time the pizza sponsorship should be coming from Pizza Hut. So I just want to make, I thought you are with the pizza company. I just want to make sure that. And secondly, I also, if I recollect correctly, you are from IIM Ahmedabad, right?
That's right.
So, guys, I'm not sure, some of you may not know, but Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, that's the most premier institute of management in India. Only 200 out of 200,000 people might be getting entry into that premier organization, premium institution. So I could not make it. So hats off to you. You are
well, mistakes do happen.
Yeah.
I used to use the library. I was in BK, BK school, right?
Yeah.
I used to use your library.
Library, okay. Anyway, thank you so much, Parmpreet. And then he drove all the way from, he went to Ottawa, but he made it in time to reach here only for the session. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
My name is Kapil. I work with a company called Spice Technology Group. As we know, the supply chain has been a very disconnected system worldwide, and that's exactly what we do. We help in the connection of supply chain systems using process, tools, and technology. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm in sales professional, and what I can contribute, large part of our offering is around people, staffing, implementation. So we require a lot of people, supply chain professionals. So anybody needing help finding a job, feel free to reach out.
Someone had complained about bad throat this morning.
Sorry?
Someone had complained about bad throat.
I still have bad throat.
I requested him to be part of the panel because I saw his experience and everything, and we connected on LinkedIn. So I saw his experience. I really wanted him to be speaking on some one of those topics. But I appreciate your coming here itself is a big boost, and I'm sure the group will benefit a lot from your ongoing contribution. Thank you so much, Kapil. Thank you. Shiki.
Hello everyone, my name is Shruti Jain, and I'm here in Canada for around 3.5 years. I have 12 plus years of experience in supply chain. I've worked in startups in B2B, B2C commerce industries, worked with 2 big fours, and also very recently was working as a product manager with eBay. I don't know how many of you shop at eBay, a lot of collectibles. So my focus in supply chain is primarily around technology and supply chain processes in fulfillment and logistics, and that's where my niche is. I'm very much excited to be a part of this group and would continue to collaborate. Education-wise, I'm an engineer and have done my double masters in supply chain, so MBA and MS, went to Purdue. So what I can contribute to this group, I'm very much strong on networking. Very active in various alumni groups. I'm part of IIM groups, Purdue groups, and supply chain groups. In fact, as of today, there were 2 other events which I skipped to be a part of this group. So very much like to connect with people and help people connect with others, because that's what I think supply chain is about, connections. And so yeah, that is what I can contribute. I'm very happy to meet all of you. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Shruti.
Hello I came here as an international student in 2021 December, and I'm almost done with my studies, and I'm looking for opportunities in the supply chain sectors. So I had an opportunity to study with one of the prestigious colleges in India, specifically in Mumbai, that's VJTI, you might know. So what I can contribute to this group is that I have been away from my home, studying and pursuing courses. So there's a lot of difficulties students face finding jobs and maybe surviving in different cities, different countries. So I can share my experience how to survive and how to manage your funds staying away from home. So I'm happy to share my experience and happy to help students tackle their problems in the similar fields. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashok. Thank you so much. Vishal bhai.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Vishal Vadan. Good to meet another volunteer here. I work into procurement and supply chain for the last 15 years, predominantly in the steel industry, in manufacturing. Started my career in States. I was working in East Chicago in Indiana. Started as a category manager working for ArcelorMittal. And life happens, the life of trying to get a green card in States did not utilize the way as I hoped for. Ended up moving to Canada in 20s. We moved here first and we ended up moving back, but then between back and forth, been here since 2017. Continued working with ArcelorMittal, but I felt procurement supply chain itself was not challenging me enough, so I moved on to maintenance and planning side of things, and I learned quite a bit. I think getting on the ground at the grassroots level to see how the demand really happens, the need versus want aspect of it, that taught me a lot. But aspiration of getting back into procurement and supply chain and getting into leadership role, I recently took an opportunity with a company called Bruna ASW. It's called Old Atlas Steel. It's in Welland, Ontario. So bit of a commute. I live in Burlington, and every day it's an hour each way, but I can't complain. I'm enjoying my drive every day because I get to think a little bit when I'm on the road and not have to worry about wife and kids while they're at home and busy with their life. To contribute to this group, like everybody said, we all have a lot of experience of how did we made our career in supply chain, and about our life of as an immigrant coming into Canada, living in States, going for higher education. Last year I was on a PMP, or I did a couple of certifications, very much motivated by Sandeep. He motivated me to focus on PMP, which really helped actually. Thanks Sandeep for that. Helped me in getting some new breakthroughs in my career. So definitely if anybody is looking for Green Call, PMP, SCMP, CSCMP, I've got a couple of certification procurement in States as well. Anything on that nature, I'll be more than happy to contribute.
Thank you, Vishal. And I've tried to work with Vishal a couple of times unsuccessfully. He interviewed with us and we offered him position, he could not. He took some other offer. Second time I tried to work on some entrepreneurship side. We're still trying to figure out. I'm making sure that I will work with you very soon. Please.
Hello everyone. Nice to meet you all. And first of all, thank you Sandeep for organizing this. It's been a great platform to interact with everyone. I'm sure we'll have a great time going forward. Just a bit of me. I've been working mostly in FMCG, cement, and now in IT over the last 8 years. Back in India, I was focused more on logistics, front supply chain, and in order management, order fulfillment. After that, I've started coming here, I've started working on e-commerce. So shifting from SCM logistics to e-commerce has been a journey in itself. Looking forward to connect with you all and understand the nuances of supply chain in here. What I can contribute is something with respect to the hybrid in between IT and supply chain. That is something I've been working on here as a business analyst. So anything I'll be happy to share my experiences and knowledge here with, and looking to learn a bit more than that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Ashish.
Good afternoon, guys. My name is Ashish. How do I start this? So I will start my education first. Graduated as a mechanical engineer. Worked in manufacturing and maintenance for 7 years. That was back home in India. Started my own company with one of my college friends. we were making jigs and fixtures to the Japanese companies that are in North India. Jigs, fixtures, some automatic machines like packaging machines and all that. In 2017, thought it to me to come to Canada. Came here, did my MBA from Schulich School of Business, graduated as MBA, but I took their Masters in Mining program. So Schulich is one of the schools that have this Masters of Mining program. Met Abhishek there. After that, I was fortunate enough to work for Canadian National Railway. So I worked for their intermodal business. Did many things with them. Started in the innovation team as a project manager. Did that for 3 years. Then I joined their operations, intermodal operations, because that is what I wanted to do in order to learn how the network is. And in Brampton, we have the biggest intermodal terminal in entire North America. So did that part. Bifurcated it because it was shift work, but did my part. And then right now I'm a market manager for the OSM business. So all the containers that you see like coming from all over the world into the Canadian ports or American ports, and basically in the team that is analyzing and forecasting and making contracts and giving out rates to all the people like who are associated with the shipping lines. How I can help the group is if anyone is looking into imports, like anything that is coming from India, like need some help with figuring out how they can bring stuff in, or if they need any help with the railways, like how to shift material around within Canada and US, I have connections there. Also, I'm in touch with Sandeep ji since last 4 years, I guess.
More than that, I guess.
So I was in the last meeting that happened over Zoom. Everyone was speaking about Sandeep ji, how they know him. One thing no one said is that Sandeep ji also is an actor. So I know he mentioned that he writes for the Hindi
Guild, yeah.
But I was fortunate enough to see one of his play where he played a lead role. I'm forgetting the name of the play.
So Udhar ka Sukh was a schizophrenic person, basically. Yeah.
Like, so that his role had like a lot of range between like a very polite guy and then like how to say it had like a mad
Extremely
person,
crazy,
right?
yeah.
So I had the opportunity to see him there, right? So that's how I know him, and I'm looking forward to working with him in future as well in other how to say entrepreneurial or
Ventures,
other,
yeah, sure.
initiatives, whatever.
100%, likewise.
I'm working with him.
Likewise.
Okay, thank you all.
Thank you, Ashish. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Hi. Hello everyone. Good afternoon. First of all, my sincere apologies to be late.
No worries.
I am a reason I connected with late yesterday.
Yes, yeah.
But it's better to be late than never. So my name is Mahesh Panchal. I'll discuss about what I'm doing currently, what I did in the past, and what I want to do in the future. So currently, I've been in Canada for 6 months, and I'm working with a company by the name of Imperial Bay, which they are a dealer and distributor of packaging and general and paper products across Canada, catering to food industry and hospitality industry. I'm working in a position of a pricing and a product coordinator over there. So my work is to maintain the integrity of the product, description of the product, the pricing and the cost strategy in the ERP system. While back in India, a big chunk of my experience, maybe a decade of experience, was in physical trading of commodities like coal, iron ore, liquid bulk like base oil and furnace oil. So I've played a role cross-functional, like from business development to logistics to tendering, and I guess my forte is trade finance, contracting, ocean logistics, and business development. Here I am seeking opportunities to grow myself in the field of trade finance or to develop my abilities in international business and to connect with like-minded people, to learn more about the industry, how the trade works over here. Well, I can offer my help in the things which I know, which is contracting and LCs and trade document.
Wow.
And if anyone is seeking for a job, if they find any openings in my company, which is in real estate, they can reach out to me. I can refer them over there. All right.
That's amazing.
That's it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Please. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi everyone. Somil speaking. Yeah. Sorry for being late first of all. Yeah, I wasn't planning to come here, but I was on like vacation with my kids, the March break. So just came back 1 hour back, took a shower, and I'm here.
Thank you.
We want to miss it. Really thankful to you for inviting.
Appreciate.
Yeah, I'm Somil. I've got like 22 years in supply chain. I'm from Calcutta. Sandeep has a connection from Calcutta, India. I don't know how many of you are. I'm an Amazonian. I see one more folks from Amazon. Yeah. I've been in the, from the beginning, for the last 21 years, I'm in supply chain, right? I started my career being in the military. I was part of the supply chain, right? We were like provisioning for 8,000 military establishment for the Indian Army, right? For the Eastern Army. So that is where I picked up the knack for supply chain. That is where I started, loving supply chain. And then, I came out, I worked throughout my career in supply chain. Right now I am more into supply chain strategy, planning, transformation, improvement, name it, I'm doing all those things. I lead the startup business for Amazon, for entire Canada and also the central states of the US. So all these delivery stations you're seeing all across, that is me. So we did it, right? And we are now doing, the surprising thing is that there's a lot of robotics here. So I'm doing a lot of robotics and automation in Amazon right now. So
wow.
you see all those things. So yeah, you hit me up if you need anything to do with supply chain transformation, supply chain planning, supply chain optimization. Like it's a fast field. Like anything you need, hit me up and I'm happy to mentor. Yeah. Nice meeting you. Thank you.
I just want to mention that when I spoke to Somil, I realized what major Somil does. And I really enjoy, we had a very brief conversation, but I want to have a more lengthy conversation with you. Like the kind of environment that he has worked in. Deborah, you would know, we worked in Baffin Island, which is like minus 50, minus 60, but we worked for a brief while, like a few minutes or 10, 15 minutes kind of thing. He has been he was in that kind of environment for length. And I know that he has a lot more very interesting story to share. And I've mentioned to him that I want to have an interview of him, maybe a YouTube interview or something, which we can share here as well, or in another session we want to learn more from you. But really, thank you so much for.
Likewise. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Okay, Meenaji. I would like to introduce Meenaji. So, no event can happen without support from the community and sponsors. So Meenaji has been a constant pillar of support for me all the time. Everything that we do, she always comes forward. She is a sponsor for us as well. Meena Law Corporation. She is a person of multiple dimensions. So as far as I know, I can add to that. She has restaurant businesses, financial services. She's an accomplished lawyer who solicitor attorney for all those stuff. So maybe you can introduce a little bit more about yourself. But she has been really supporting us, me especially, in all the initiatives. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Sandeep. And good afternoon, everybody. My name is Meena Law in my profession. I'm a lawyer here. Besides that, I'm a business owner. I own 2 Pizza Hut and 2 burrito guys and 1 bar and grill in Toronto. So I'm here to learn something new about the business. As a business person, I interest to grow up in all kind of business if I can learn something from Manoj and Sandeep. And the contribution of this group as a legal person, you guys know that when you need something legal help, you have to call someone and they're not going to pick up phone. But my contribution to this group, when I see that this group is calling me, I will pick up my phone and answer you as much I can, provide you the guidelines, whatever is there. And if I cannot do it, I will also support you from my colleague or someone else. And as a business person, I have more than 10 years experience in restaurant industries. So anybody want to open up the business, definitely I know how to do. And for the legal perspective, there is 4 or 5 kind of the business like sole proprietorship, partnership, in corporations. So according to your need, I will guide you which kind of a business you have to open and what is the tax consequences and what is liability on that. So I will definitely guide you for that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And with the discount, we go to harassment.
Yes.
Yeah. Check the please.
Very good afternoon and very good to see all of you here. My name is Nidhi and I have 15 years of experience, so 8 years in India and 5 years, I'm right in the calculation? Anyways, 5 years here. So in India I used to work for IDC, I think you have heard about that company. And basically I was into WM management, so you just mentioned about it, and then warehousing, training, and then inventory management. These are the expertise that I had, and I used to look after all this in ITC. So I was basically into tobacco in ITC. And when I first joined, then for 7 to 8 months I was in foods, and I was posted in Bangalore. Then I just shifted in Calcutta. And so actually I'm also from Calcutta, so nice to meet you too. And I know Sandeep also, and thanks Sandeep for joining. I mean also introducing me and helping me join in this group. And here I am actually with the American manufacturing company. And basically I am here as a supervisor now, and but I have to see lots of things here. And the main features, or you can say the main areas that I look into is, of course, the material management part. Then the DSNA part is also there with transporters and all those stuff. But to be very honest, I always wanted to do something in WM management, because that's what the analytical part comes, and I am really strong in that. And to be very honest, here as such I have not got that opportunity, but still that runs in my mind that if I can do that, because I think as far as the contribution part is concerned, I can contribute a lot there, and I can also help people. Yeah, because if somebody loves this analytical part, the WM management, whatever it is, they can actually take help from me, as well as the inventory part. That I really find really interesting, to be very honest. All this analysis part, the ABC analysis and all this stuff, what actually really attracted me was how you actually stack the products as far as, their movability. That means high movable products, medium movable products, very low movable products, how you calculate all those things. So these used to, really, made me, think more about this, and also helped me to be in this line. And I'm also fortunate that I am with supply chain management and logistics, right from